everyone, my name is Tesha Zara Serena and my student number 2510105T124. Today, I'm going to present about what is literature based on Jonathan Culler's book Literary Theory. Many people think literature simply means novels, poems, or plays. However, Fuller argues that defining literature is much more complicated than we usually think, and this throughout this presentation, I will explain why defining literature is difficult, how the concept has changed over time, and the main characteristic of literature, and why literature still matters today. Coolers begins with a simple question: what is literature? And although the question seems easy, there is no single answer. And the main reason is that literary theory no longer makes a strict distinction between literary and non-literary texts. And today, critics analyze not only novels and poems, but also newspaper, advertisements, political speeches, films, and historical writings. Furthermore, many non-literary texts also use literary devices such as metaphor, symbolism, and narrative technique used. As a result, the boundary between literature and non-literature becomes unclear. Therefore, Coolers argues that literature cannot simply be defined by its form or by the type of text. According to Cooler, this question can be understood through different ways. The first, it asks about the nature of essence of literature. In another words, what makes literature unique quiz. And the second, it asks what distinguishes literature from other kind of writing. However, finding one characteristic shared by all work is very difficult. Poetry, novels, and drama are very different from each other, and sometimes a novel may resemble story or autobiography more than poetry. Because of these differences, and no single definition can fully explain what literature is, and diverse characteristic discussed by Cooler is for foregrounding of language. Literary language attracts attention to itself, unlike everyday language. Literature often uses unusual expressions, metaphor, rhythm, rhyme, repetition, and sound patterns. For examples, in poetry, readers often notice not only the meaning, but also how the words are arranged and how they sound. And the Russian formalists called this process defamiliarization, meaning that literature makes ordinary things appear new or unfamiliar. And in this way, literature encourages readers to pay close attention to language itself. The second characteristic is the integration of language. In literature, every element works together to create meaning, and the choice of words, images, symbolize rhythm, structure, and even punctuation contribute to the overall interpretation, unlike ordinary communication, and where language mainly delivers information, and literary language create a unified artistic structure. Because of this integration, readers often analyze every detail, believe that nothing in a literary text is accidental, and another common characteristic is that literature is often considered fiction. Many literary works create imaginary worlds with fictional characteristics and events. However, Cooler remind us that not all literature is fictional. Autobiographies, memoirs, and essays may also be regarded as literature. Likewise, fictional stories are not automatically literature. Some fictional texts are written only for entertainment without literary value, and therefore fiction alone cannot define literature. Instead, readers interpret literary fiction as representing broader human experience and ideas. The next characteristic is that literature is appreciated as an aesthetic object. Readers do not read literature only to obtain information. They also appreciated the beauty of language, the creativity of expression, and the artistic organization of the text. For example, readers may admire Shakespeare's use of imagery of the emotional beauty of a poem, even when they already understand the story. And this aesthetic experience distinguishes literary reading from ordinary reading. The fifth characteristic is intertextually. According to Fuller, no literary work exists completely on its own, and every literary text is connected to previous texts, traditions, myths, and genres. And when we read literature, we often recognize reference to earlier work. For example, modern novels may revert to Greek mythology, Shakespeare of the Bible, and this means that literature gains meaning through its relationship with other literary works, and readers who understand this connection often discover deeper meanings. Cooler then discusses the difference between properties and consequences. Some people believe literature has certain properties, such as poetic language or fiction. Others argue that literature depends on how readers treat a text. According to Cooler, both perspectives are connected, and a text may contain literary qualities, but it also become literature because readers and society choose to read and interpret it as literature. Therefore, literature is both a property of the text and a cultural practice. And Fuller explains that literature has several important functions. Historically, literature has been used to educate people, develop more values, strengthen national identity, and preserve culture traditions. During the 19th century, and literature was even seen as a way to replace some of the moral and educational roles once held by religion. And as that at the same time, literature allows readers to explore emotions, imagination, identity, and universal human experience, and rather than simply providing facts, literature encourages readers to think critically and interpret different meanings. And to conclude, Jonathan Fuller argues that there is no simple definition of literature because literature cannot be identified only by its language, its functional nature, or its artistic beauty. Instead, literature is shaped by several characteristics, including foregrounded language and integrated form, fiction, aesthetic value, and intertextually. Most importantly, literature also depends on how readers and society choose to interpret and value a text. Therefore, the question, what is literature, remains open, and its answer continues to evolve with history, culture, and reading practice. And okay, thank you for attention. See you.